What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to Stonehearth. My name is Splat. Happy to have you here today as I look upon the ruins of my busted wall because somebody got built inside of it. They got entombed. Hit him with the old cask of Amontillado. Ah, well. It's the punishment you get for being dumb. There's not much I can do about that. There's not a huge amount that I can do to fix the fact that sometimes the AI is a little bit bonkers. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Our warriors are healing. Our people that are hungry are healing. Essentially, everybody that needs to get healed is starting to get healed, and that's a good spot to be in. She's a little bit hurt right now. She's a little bit hurt. Feelings are a little bit worked up, but that's okay. We'll make this thing happen. Have you hit level 3 yet? I need you to hit level 3 very badly. What level are you right now? I need to look at, let's take a look at Ezra Jovial. And Ezra Jovial is not an amazing crafter, so the downside for him is that he's getting there. He's getting there, but he's not quite there yet. He's just not quite there yet. Keep making potions. Keep 5 potions in the... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Go away. I wanted 5 potions inside the inventory at all times. Just something people can swig on a little bit to get themselves feeling better. So the next event that's going to be coming up is a little bit fun. It'll be a little bit interesting. You guys should definitely keep an eye on it. No, we have a dead guy. Well, let's go ahead and move. No, not town alert mode. Not town alert mode at all. Let's go ahead and move our guy over here. We'll go ahead and move him. And, oh man, why do I keep moving things around here? Give me... Oh, I don't know. We'll put their grave over here. That's fine. Just a little spot of remembrance for the people that have died during the course of us becoming a more awesome society. Sometimes people don't make it. It is what it is. Sometimes it's the cholera. Sometimes it's the wolves that are 30 feet long. You can never quite tell. Something's gonna get them, though. Something's gonna get them. At least half the time, something's gonna get them. That's one of my first deaths right there. That's one of my first deaths. Oh, what are you guys up to right now? Like, what are all my little workers doing? I want to see what my workers are up to. I would love to see somebody actually start pulling stuff back from these little outer camps. Because we are going to need it. We need a broken flute for the next part of the game. And if we don't get it, it's going to represent a problem for us. It doesn't actually look like they're prioritizing this loot over here, which is an issue. I've got auto loot turned on. You can never quite tell if they're going to do what you want them to do, or if... Actually, it looks like they're grabbing it, but they're grabbing items that are undesignated for right now. Go ahead and try one more time. I'm going to go ahead and put that all out there, and we'll see if they go get it. We'll see if they go get it. Let's give them a second and see how they do. Unfortunately, our net worth has dropped pretty considerably by losing an individual. It's a bummer. Can't really be changed by too much. I don't think we can unflag this job over here. Yeah, I want that item right there. I'm a little bit interested in why they're not looting. It might be just because they were busy and they had other stuff going on. Hauling is really low priority in this game. Like, they don't focus on it whatsoever. A simple merchant has gotten here with wares to sell. I think that's a pretty good idea. We've got the wares. Now we just need the whats and the whys. I don't have really anything too spectacular to sell at the moment. I do have some things, like I could sell some gold, but I'm going to hold on to that for later. I think we're going to need it. So instead, let's get some upgraded workers' outfits to make them a little bit more efficient. And then I would suggest we spend a little bit of money on wool coats as well, because if winter gets here, that's going to be something that we have to deal with. And so it looks like they're grabbing the stuff now. That's good because we need that flute. That flute's actually going to be really important to us later on. Until we get that flute, we're not going to be able to do the next objective. So there's going to be a thing that comes up in just a minute where it wants us to craft like a gong or something like that out of a flute, and it keeps a giant death ogre that's basically unkillable from rolling out on us and ruining our day. We want that. We want that really bad. He's at half health right now. Okay. I can live with that. Let's take a look at our blacksmithing queue as well, because we do have a blacksmith who is not really doing much right now. I'm going to do 5 of those. We'll do 2 more of those. And then as soon as we get the bronze bars in, we'll make a couple of those. We could make bronze maces right now. That is an option. However, I would like for her to level up a little bit faster. And if she can hit level 3 a bit more rapidly just through repetition and doing the things that I need her to do, there's a pretty good chance we'll end up with the ability to make spears for everybody. And once we have the spears, that'll make our lives a lot easier. I only really wanted them to bring back the flute. I mean, the metal armor is good too. If they bring back the iron mail, that's going to be something that's going to change up our strategy pretty considerably. Did any of you guys slap on iron mail or anything like that? And also, where is... Okay, there's my other archer right there. Can you guys even wear armor? I'm a little bit... I don't think archers can wear armor. Oh, it's 25 attack for one of those bows. Good lord. Those are actually pretty substantial. Those are some pretty nasty little bows right there. Able to drop them bows on the enemy. Well, I don't use Bose headphones anymore. I used to like Bose. I used to think they were a really awesome company. But they've just been outdone by like V-Moda and a couple of other companies lately. I mean, even Sony's making better headphones than Bose does nowadays if you're an audiophile. And you like the way, if you like your music to sound good, Bose, I think Bose is trying to compete with like Beats on the same level. Like, I think that they're trying to make it so that like they're boosting the low end and the mid end on everything now. And it's making it all sound muddy to me. But then again, maybe I'm old and I just don't appreciate things like I used to. I'm going to pick up that wood over there too because wood piles are not to be underestimated. I am running out of trees to harvest, and so getting a few more wood piles is a really good idea if we want to keep ourselves trucking strongly. Have we picked up any more icons I can hang on top of my awesome wall that is half completed now? Because I'm afraid to start any further walls until we loot all these little camps out here. That's basically all I'm waiting for, is for them to loot everything from these areas. And then once they get everything, that's when I'll start putting in new buildings. What is that? A wooden buckler? Yeah, make sure you get that too, just in case. I think it was already flagged, but I was having trouble seeing it, so, you know, no harm, no foul right there. We've got a nice little peaceful period for people to get their health back and feel a little bit more solid. I am looking and awaiting for this blacksmith to hit level 2. The second she hits level 2 and level 3, we're going to have some pretty cool stuff in front of us, and so hopefully she'll finish that off. She should level very rapidly because she's got a 5 in mind. And 5 in mind means that you should be moving pretty quick. We lost somebody. That's not a good thing because the requirements still go up. So essentially from now on, we're going to be operating a little bit behind the 8 ball. We didn't see that person to get them rescued fast enough. I do wish the game had auto rescue and it would just turn on when somebody went down. In fact, it may, and I just haven't triggered it on inside my UI controls. I know that auto loot is a thing whenever you kill something and it drops loot. But for right now, I am blissfully unaware of anything else that might be going on. Warriors are looking a lot better right now. They are ready to come out and play the second they hear the clink of those bottles. My other suggestion would be that maybe we start dropping in, I don't know. We'll start making like some new houses maybe. I can't remember if that's a clay house or not. I can't recall. Either way, that house looks like that one right there. A little stone house right there. We've got a stone house with a comfy bed. I thought we had a comfy bed, but I'm not sure about that. So instead, we'll make another little road back here to maybe help out slightly. Let me try that one more time. I missed. So we've got a 2-story 4-banger right there. No, it's using clay though. I'm going to go with this one right here. And what we'll do is we'll put one last building right over here. Oh, that's on the front of it. Okay. Fine by me. Put that right next to our little berry farm. And we'll tell them to, yes, indeed, start building that house right there. Yes, indeedly doodly. I think that should give us a couple more, or at least one more bed to play around with. It'll also increase our net worth a little bit, which is something that we're struggling with at the moment. Although we did pick up a lot of trade items that are now safely inside of our stockpile. So, as far as that's concerned, it looks like we're starting to fill up on things. I've still got you. So let's consider dropping that in there too, just to make use of it. With our fire pits. I would like to put some fire pits in front of the building over here, but we'll worry about that a little bit later. Our net worth went up by roughly 300, but that's not going to be enough. That's just not going to be enough. He wants 14 wooden doors in exchange for 2 iron helms. It's tempting, but that's 2 days. That's 2 days to get 14 doors built. That's a lot of doors. I don't know if he can 14 up in that limited amount of time, so I'm just not even going to risk it for right now. We'll get a nice little comfortable house built over here. We're just going to focus on one thing at a time for the moment. Just one little thing. Is something fighting? I hear the sounds of like undead death and destruction, and that concerns me. I don't like the sound of that. I definitely hear the sounds of combat. Where is it? Oh, we've got a little goblin camp up here. They're fighting... Yeah, they're fighting with that big old Zeus mode dude over there. Okay. Let's go ahead and we will put a ladder up to right there. And while these guys probably won't be much of a threat, as soon as that's built, we'll send the guard up there just to deal with them very rapidly. and handle their shit. They might be able to get them from right here, actually. I may not need to build that ladder. Let me send them up, and we'll have them take a look. Put an attack flag right there, and see if you can just launch arrows at those dudes without them being able to get access to you. And instead of building that ladder, we will build a ladder over here. There we go. Step on up. Step right up. Give me a path to my enemies. I want to stab them with pointy sticks. I want to make them die. I want to make them cry. I'm going to put them in the soil. Going to make them lie because they are untruthful. Got to do what you got to do. Got to do what you got to do to get rid of the enemies of the state, man. They are enemies of our great and noble democracy, and they must fall. Always mix in some archers, I'm telling you. Always mix in some archers. That would explain why the archery jobs were not getting done. Our armed goblin is right there. I think the archers will get him. The archers will get him, I think. That looks like it's in range. We'll wait and see what the archers do. Yeah, get those snipe shots off. So there it is. He's now down. Footman level 5 from that combat, which gives plus 10 to health. Means they're not going to be at max health for right now, but they'll be good enough off. Looks like he's wearing iron armor. Looks like, or I'm sorry, she's wearing iron armor. Looks like he's wearing iron armor. Very nice. Very nice and very good. The next thing we want to work on is if you don't have any things going on right now, the next suggestion that I would give to you is just to get us some bronze shields made. We don't have any leather for the bronze shields, though, which is going to necessitate us jumping up and into our tailoring menu and taking a look at what we have available here. How much leather can I make? There you go. It's time to tailor on up. We're going to tailor up all across the bow. We're going to tailor up. Cool. And that building looks like it is effectively done, even though it's facing... No, never mind. It's facing the right way. The door... Ah, damn it. They got trapped on top of a bush again. See, what did I tell you guys about using bushes in order to build buildings? What did I tell you about that? You gotta be careful about that shit. Every single time with you guys. Every single time. Just getting into all kinds of trouble. We aren't gonna be able to finish a lot of the stuff in there unless we get a new carpenter. So I suppose Olive Homer is gonna be our new carpenter. So there it is. You the new carpenter. She's not gonna be able to do much for right now. But I can set her on course to do some new carpenter stuff so that she levels up a little bit. In fact, that door quest would have been a nice thing to kind of task her to if we really wanted that to happen. Taylor's doing her thing over there. Very nice. And she's starting to work on the windows and whatnot. She should learn quickly. She should learn quickly. Olive Homer should learn very quickly because she has 6 in her intelligence stat. And so that makes them voracious learners. It makes them really good at learning skills and getting things done quickly. Believe me when I say that. Makes them quite good at it. At this point, all loot looks to mostly have been reclaimed. Feeling pretty happy about the way things are going. She's almost level 2 already. I told you, if they got a 6 in their mind stat, they tend to be really good characters at learning skills and stuff like that. I would give repetitious over and over, repetitious menial tasks to people that have low mind because they'll level up pretty rapidly just from doing them anyways. And you don't want things like farming, for example. You don't want to waste like a high mind person on farming. I wouldn't do that. There's our net worth, so we've got a new individual. Who we got? We got a ragged survivalist. We also have a couple new people, I think. Ooh, I will take the leather, actually. Do I have anything I can sell to this guy? I would love to sell some stuff to this guy. So I'm going to sell you a couple of those because ain't nobody using them anyways. And I'm going to sell you that. I will also strongly consider... selling gold bars would be a good way to go with this, but we're going to need gold bars later. Varanus skins are useful for alchemy potions later on down the line. So actually, that's pretty much all we have. But what I will do is I'm going to buy all of yours. So these cost 20, but it takes 2 pelts in order to make one of those. So I think it's actually better just to buy... yeah, just buy the leather. I don't even care. Get us a bunch of leather. And then we've got Noel Nelvin. Noel Nelvin is a warrior. From top to bottom, we want Noel Nelvin to be a soldier for us. And so since we've actually got an opportunity to have a really good soldier, that's what we're going to use that guy for. So there it is. Brand new soldier's been added to the... oh, brand new soldier's been added. That gives me a little bit of leeway to promote somebody like Rowan Nonak up to knight a little bit later on. All jobs have been done over here. It looks like she's hit level 2. My suggestion would be that we make iron maces, but first, we're going to have to focus on making some iron bars. I would also make a little bit more bronze, if I could. I think that's a smart idea. And then if we have anything else laying around here, I think it's time for us to unsuspend our mining operation. over on this side. So let's jump into the harvesting menu. We are going to resume mining over there. And then we are going to schedule mining over here. And see if we can get a few more resources to make us a little bit more successful as a people. Resources are going to be the thing that keeps us trucking. We got a comfy bed right there, but it says we don't have a comfy bed. The weird part about this is that I'm pretty sure we do have a comfy bed. Like inside of our... Let me go to my inventory real fast. Is it a fine comfy bed? Is that the problem? Ah, it's a fine comfy bed. See? That's where we've run into issues. And I don't think our carpenter is high enough level. Or at least has gotten behind on her crafts to make us a fine comfy bed. Takes level 2 to make the fine comfy bed. So let's give her... Oh, I don't know. Some menial tasks to work on. Make some wall-mounted lanterns. We've got an armed goblin who's decided to storm the castle over here. Put some heat on him, kids. And heat was granted. If you can't take the heat, you know what they say. Get out of the open field full of people that are trying to do their jobs. Nice. So that'll give her a few things to work on in order to level up a little bit further. Let's have a look at our mining progress here. A goblin with an officious smirk slithers into town. Puny town, bow and tremble, huh? I, the envoy of Ogo Skullbonker, tamer of mountains. Ogo demand many things from all, including you. Include your gold. Ogo who? Goblins long be shunned and forgotten. Soothsayers say that Ogo Skullbonker, my little chief, will soon change everything, and for that he need gold and labor. Soothsayer is magic. Speak with old ones. Tell future. He see the red kiln falling, a new star rising. That star is Ogo. This time we pick winning side. No way. Oh, you say something? No matter. We return soon. Collect your things so they be easy to move. So there it is. We've got the Ogo event coming in, and I'm pretty sure you need a high-level carpenter in order to do the Ogo event. If we go into here, I don't think we have the recipe to do the thing that Ogo wants just yet, but we will. And then we'll get some recurve bows all nice and slotted up too. We're a little bit behind the curve right now, but not so horribly behind the curve that I think we have to panic about getting things done. Invaders are approaching. Oh no. Well, that'll be fun to deal with. Let's go ahead and get everybody fight and defend. Right now I want everybody in on this fight, if you can be. Unless you're a coward, because this is going to be a fight that hurts. Yep, everybody jump in if you can. I mean, don't leave this just to the soldiers. If you're brave, get up in here. Help us throw them hands, man. Dafflabam is leveled up ever so slightly. We've got another ogre inside of here that's coming after us. A little bit more damage off on the fodder guys over here. I do wish that y'all would stop spreading your damage around. But at a certain point, I guess I'll just let them off the hook for right now. I will let them all off the hook. Warriors are fighting to the best of their abilities, but we definitely could use some upgrades here. If we don't get upgrades soon, this is going to be long-term problematic because that attack was actually pretty nasty. So he's down. It looks like we got a bolt of cloth off of him. Not exactly the loot that I was looking for. But there it is. A figure with a sibilant voice appears beside your fire. Are you afraid, Valiant Town? Ogo's so-called chief will be here for you soon. Yup. To borrow strength to rise means to fall when strength fails. Ogo borrows his power not from his so-called sayer, but from the babe he stole. Okay. Upon this paper you should find the lullaby to soothe the mountain soul. Find a stolen flute, bid your woodworker pitch it into this melody, place it in Ogo the great ogre's path, and watch self-importance meet its just reward. Sounds good. Fight hard, little town. Fate is meaningless, but were it not, yours would be to rise. Who are you? I suppose you've earned your bit. I am an ember in the forge, a spark in the air. I watch so that I may know when it is time for the fire to engulf us all. Cool. So there it is. We've got a wind chime recipe. That's what I was waiting for. So what we'll do is we'll put a wind chime over here. We'll put a wind chime over here. I should have enough to do all of it. However, the wind chime, I think, is a higher level craft. Yeah, it's a level 5 craft. So what we really want from her is we need to level her up rapidly. If she's not leveling up quickly, we lost a level 5 woodworker. That's what we have to be worried about right now. And so she's working on level 3 at the moment. She's not quite there yet. Not quite there. So I think our best option for the moment is going to be I need to harvest off as many trees as I can up here. Because she is going to need to work around the clock in order to hit level 5 by the time it's too late. But this might be the end of our society. We might lose here. Losing that level 5 carpenter actually over here is probably what did it for us. Probably what put us in rough straits. We do have a vendor that's decided to pop on in. I will more than likely sell as many of those as I can to make a little bit of cash for right now. If he has anything that we can buy to make our lives a little bit easier, I'll take those too. He doesn't, but I'll take the gold nonetheless. So we've got gold now. Fighting Odo is not going to work. You really don't want to fight Odo. Fighting Odo is a bad plan, and it's not going to turn out great for anybody. Make me a few more of those. We will make everything out of bronze that we can for the time being. But, oh, the bronze circlet is for, okay. I need bronze helmets then. Make me 3 bronze shields after you get done with that. Our daily update is here. Our net worth is not quite there yet. For my carpentress, she's going to finish that off right there. My other suggestion for her is let's find some level 2 crafts in here. There we go. That's what we want. We want the reinforced wooden door, although that's going to take iron. Do I have anything level 2 in here? That will probably work. Ah, Mason's hammer and chisel. That'll do it. Make me 15 of those. I want you working on Mason's hammers and Mason's chisels around the clock. And until that's done, don't rest. Our blacksmith's going to start work on iron ingots. That'll get us kind of settled and moving. Health is restoring. Assuming that we don't have too many attacks when we're not ready for them, we should be alright. We should be okay. He's making himself a few more potions. Carpenter is doing her thing. How well is that doing for her level ups? Carpenter hit level 3. Yeah, that's doing a little bit better. Not really incredibly better, but better enough. Better enough. There's an armed goblin attacking our camp, it looks like, but he died almost instantaneously. So nothing to worry about there. I don't know if we're going to make level 5. We need level 5 to make the flute, and unfortunately the one person that's going to be able to forestall this event died. So I don't really know what to say right there. She's hit level 3. If she's got any level 3 woodworking skills in here, I would suggest we now queue those up. As far as level 3 goes, do I have anything for a level 3 builder? Did she pick up any recipes right there? Anything at all? Doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. What about the signs? Are any of these level 3? No. I just want her to get more XP. That being the case, then, I'm going to prioritize, and I'm going to have her build whatever it is she can get to fastest and cheapest. Make wood dressers. Make, like, 40 of those. Like, seriously, make a lot of them, because it's going to be our only hope. So, go for it. I need you to sit there and just craft your heart off. Yep, craft your heart away. Do your thing. Well, our problem lies that she's only going to get, like, 1 level a day. And so if Odo comes soon, we are Odo toast. I don't think there's a lot of ways we're going to be able to outrun Odo, unfortunately. That's just the way that this goes. In the meantime, I think we should be proactive then, and we should probably try to rebuild the wall. If I can do something where it's just enough to get us away from Odo, we might be okay. I don't really care if it's symmetrical. But what I'm looking to do for right now is to box us in. And if I can do that, we'll be alright. So put up walls right there. It doesn't even really need to be roofed, in all honesty. It can just be like what it is. And I think they should be able to put that together pretty quickly. Then we'll wall off this side too. So that when Odo comes, we can put people on the bluff up here to fire at him. And maybe that'll be enough. But I'm making backup plans right now because I don't think our carpenter's going to make it. I don't think she's going to make it. She's leveling, and she's leveling really fast, but it's going to be at least Deep Moon 31 before she hits level 30, or before she hits level 5. And so we will find out what happens in our Hearthstone episode next time. Thank you for stopping on in, everybody. My name is Splattercat. This is Stonehearth. Thank you for hanging out. It's been a blast. It's always been a pleasure and a privilege to entertain all of you, and I will see you all later. Bye, everybody.